just a second here, I'm going to be showing you guys the 5 basic chord progressions every trap producer should know, as well as Roman numerals and how to read them in music to build better chords. Our first key here in the scale, I'm going to move this up, and then it's going to be the 2, and then the 3, and then the 5. So I'm going to go ahead and make these just regular triads. So we're going to skip a note. Here we go. That's our first chord. Same here. And now we have our scale. Now we're going to play this as is and listen to it, and then we're going to change it up a little bit to make it more dynamic. Now you can use that as is and you'd be perfectly fine, but we want to make this sound as good as we can. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the middle notes here, put them up an octave, and then for the second chord, instead of just going up, 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 I want it to kind of have a feeling like it's going up and down so that it resolves. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually add another note up here. So that way it will start here, go up, come back down, go back up, and come back down here. So let's take a listen to this now. Alright, so I think it's going to be very easy. So if we're starting still in D sharp major scale, our chord progression is just going to be 3 and 4. And you can just use this as is, and we're not even going to actually make these into triads. What we're going to do is just copy that, put it up a couple more notes, 7 notes, I believe. And then this would be your chord progression. So let's listen to this. Great, so this chord progression is used in a lot of dark beats, a lot of glow beats, a lot of just high tension beats. So what we can also do, just to make this more interesting, if you're not interested in a 2 chord progression, we can take this and go up just another, so we'll be at the 5th, or you could even drop it all the way back down to the 1. So let's listen to both of these options here. Alright, moving right along, we're going to go into a minor scale now. So we're in D sharp minor. Now for this next chord progression, we're going to be going for sad vibes. If you have Juice WRLD or Rod Wave, you know, those pain beats, those sad beats, this is a typical chord progression. So it's going to be on the 1, then the 3, then it's going to go down to the 6 and the 7. So let's go ahead and layer these out as chords. And let's take a listen to this. Nice, so you can really get that sad vibe. And again, all of these chords are just jumping off points. Obviously, you can use them as is. A lot of times what is recommended is if you just put these bass notes down 1 octave and then you put a melody up here. Stuff like that is really helpful to make it sound a lot more full. But for this, let's just go ahead and make this sound a little bit bigger. So we're going to take the middle note here, put it up an octave. We're going to add this chord here, so this is now going to be a 9th. And then let's put another 9th here. Let's put this over here. And let's just have this A sharp playing throughout the whole melody. That way we have that as a pedal tone, which is a whole separate topic. But let's listen to this now and see if it sounds better. Perfect, so that should definitely get you crying right about now. Again, this is just another easy way to use these basic chord progressions and just make them feel a little bit bigger, a little bit different, and add your own uniqueness to it. Moving on to our next chord progression, it's going to be still in the same scale, D sharp minor, and we're going to go for the 6, the 7, and then the 1. Let's go ahead and make these chords. And let's listen to this. Nice, so that's a real joyful chord. It's really uplifting. So let's go ahead and tack on another chord at the end here. So this is gonna be the 5th. And this will be really good if you just don't like these 3 chords together and you kind of want it to resolve more. Adding this 5th at the end is going to be super helpful for achieving that. So let's listen to this now. Alright, and for our last chord progression, again, it's going to be a really nice resolving sound. So we're still in D sharp minor. We're going to go for the 1. I'm going to go for the 5 and the 6. And then to make it more interesting, in the second half, we're going to still be using the 1, the 5, and the 6. And then we're going to add the 7th in so that it resolves a little more smoothly. So that's going to do it for this video. That's 5 chord progressions every rap producer should be knowing, as well as hopefully now you learn the Roman numerals and how they're referenced to the chord progressions. That's going to do it for this video though. I hope you learned something. If you did, comment down below, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what tutorial you guys want to see next.